everyone, my name's Gabrielle, and if you're here, it's probably because you want to know a little bit more about speech therapy. If you have no idea how you got here, then you should stick around. You might find it interesting. Alright, so let's answer the question right off the bat. What is speech therapy? Pause. Before I continue this video, I want to know what you guys think speech therapy is. Go ahead and post your answers in the comments down below, and in the next video, I'll go ahead and read out the answers. Let's continue on to the literal definition. Training to help people with speech and language problems to speak more clearly. Now, personally, I like to think that there's a little bit more to it than that. Speech therapy covers all kinds of topics and disorders. Everything from helping people with pronunciations to treating those with neurological problems. Now, the most known topics of speech therapy are voice, speech, language, and swallowing. You may be asking yourself, what exactly is the difference between speech, language, and voice? Voice is the sounds that we make as air from our lungs is pushed between vocal folds in our larynx, causing them to vibrate. Speech is talking. It involves very precise movements of the muscles in the lips, tongue, and jaw in order to create what we recognize as speech sounds. And the last one is language. Language is a shared set of rules that allows us as humans to communicate in a meaningful way. Whether this is verbally through speech, visually through the written word, or even through nonverbal speech, such as body language. Who are the people that go to speech therapy? The reasons tend to vary, but as of May 19th, 2016, 1 in every 12 children in America ages 3 to 17 has had some disorder related to speech, language, swallowing, or voice. Now, boys are more likely than girls to have one or a combination of the above disorders. Some famous people who have admitted to having had a stutter or other speech impediment include Bruce Willis, Nicole Kidman, Joe Biden, Winston Churchill, and James Earl Jones. Now, unfortunately, like many other disabilities and disorders, speech therapy has some stigmas that are attached to it. And that's part of the reason why I wanted to make this channel, is to kind of just shed light on the field of speech pathology as a whole and maybe address some of those stigmas that are very common to hear. People assume that if you receive treatment for speech therapy, it somehow makes you lesser or it affects your intellectual abilities in some sort of way, shape, or form, and I just kind of think that's ridiculous. Receiving speech therapy shouldn't be something that you are ashamed of, whether you are an adult who still has trouble pronouncing their R's, or if you're a teenager who is the only one in your class who gets pulled out to go to the speech room. There are many reasons why people have communication difficulties, whether it's neurological or developmental, or even if it's a secondary diagnosis to something else. In the end, speech pathology is a really vast and complex field to cover, which is why I love talking about it so much. There's so many different things that people don't know about that are involved in speech pathology. And no person who receives speech therapy is ever the same as another. It's important to remember that communication can be difficult and even exhausting for people who struggle with speech, language, voice, or swallowing disorders, and that doesn't make them lesser for it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would love to hear what you guys thought about what I talked about today. Do you agree or disagree with what I said, or do you have any questions or thoughts that you want to express? Go ahead and leave them down in the comments below, and I'd love to go through and talk to you guys about them. If you guys enjoyed it, then go ahead and give it a like. If you're new here and you're interested in what I'm talking about, then go ahead and subscribe to be updated when I upload every Tuesday and Thursday. But for now, my name is Gabrielle. It was lovely talking to you guys. I'm sure we'll talk soon, and this was What the Fricative.